Hello, everyone. This is Russell Dennis, your nonprofit possibility engineer. Today, I want to start talking with you about grants. And the key to seeking grant funding for your nonprofit is to start with a strategy. And the first piece of that strategy is beginning to build trust with the funding source. It's important that you look to sources whose mission, program focus, and values closely match the ones that your nonprofit has. This affords you the best chance for getting funding because you're in alignment. So how do you start to build trust? Well, the first thing is to take the initiative and to get out there and do some research. Look for nonprofits that have similar missions, similar goals, and who fund programs that are not unlike your own. The area of focus could be something like youth, homelessness programs, housing, whatever your particular area of focus is. You want to look for organizations that focus on that particular program or solve that particular problem. Next, you want to find out where their geographic focus is. In other words, where do they make grants? Is it in your state? Is it national? It's probably better to try to start locally because it'd be easier to get somebody to come out for a program visit. That's the next piece, is to have that transparency. Invite them to come out and have a look at what it is that you do and to check out your facilities. In reaching out to these folks, it's important that you read all of the information available on them so that they see that you've done your homework. The goal is to contact these people either by phone or email to ask for informational interviews. And the purpose of doing that is to find out some things that aren't necessarily written on their website or in the literature that you have on them. You want to read between the lines a little bit to find out what their focus is. Have a look at their tax returns, the 990 PF for private foundations, to find out what other sort of work they funded last year or the year before. Maybe go back 3 years even to see who they gave money to and what the primary focus was, to get an idea of what types of projects they funded. Next, see if you can get a description of those projects to see how closely they match your own. You want to do something that's a little bit out of the box and a little bit different so that you can attract the attention of these organizations. You want to try to tailor your program without morphing into something you're not to increase your chances of success for that funding. So you reach out to them, and when you ask questions in that information interview, you want to only take maybe 10 or 15 minutes of their time and be very respectful of that. Make sure you're not asking for information that's readily available on the website, unless it's something like contact information, emails, and phone numbers that can change with regularity. The key is to demonstrate that you've done your homework. And to close of this particular interview or interview session, what you want to do is describe the project you have in mind that you want to apply for. Explain it in a general way and ask them if it's something that would be in line with something they would be interested in. If they say they have some interest, that's great. And they may tell you some things on how to tweak it so that it is more in line with their interest. And before you close, ask them if it's okay to send a letter of intent or proposal. When you take these steps, you separate yourself and put yourself at top of mind for these trusted funding sources. This is the key to starting to develop these relationships. So until next time, this is your nonprofit possibility engineer, Russell Dennis, getting ready to sign off. If you are interested in learning more about grants or talking about a grant program or having someone to help you as a grant partner, give me a call or click on the link below to get in touch with me. Let's have a discovery session and talk about maybe creating a grant seeking strategy for your nonprofit, writing grants, or just having an extra set of eyes to look at the proposals you've already written to increase your chance of success. Until next time, this is your nonprofit possibility engineer, Russ Dennis, signing off.